Top Run is an endless runner with platformer elements made by two people who love neon, pixel art, Outrun, synthwave, scan lines, VHS effects. Essentially, these people set out to make a game that would appeal directly to me. Like, I love all of the stuff that they have included in this game, and they've done a very, very good job with it. Now, I'm not usually a huge fan of the endless runner genre, which, if you are unfamiliar with, is this genre where you will run from left to right nonstop. You cannot stop no matter what. You just, like, you don't even control yourself running to the right. All you control is, you know, when you can jump, when you can dodge, when you can shoot. And that's is essentially what Top Run is. You can jump or double jump or triple jump. You can jump up by hitting B or jump down to drop a level down by pressing Y. You have the ability to shoot floppy disks for some reason, which I'm totally fine with, and I can get behind that, you know, shooting floppy disks. When I was a kid, I mean, what kid of the 80s did not take a floppy disk and chuck it like a frisbee? Right? You know you did. Anyway, you play as Kevin and his dog Buddy as they make their way through the neon city full of dangerous enemies. Your job is to run as far as you can to get a high score. You have superpowers that help you survive epic battles. Some of those superpowers will be picking up a certain medallion will cause Kevin to kind of fall to the background, and Buddy will take over, and he has this big bubble around him that slowly ticks down as you're running, but if you run into enemies, they just insta-kill. They insta-die when you have that. You can also save your friends. Like, there will be these friends who are locked in like little prisons, and if you run through them, you will free them. Then they will say something that is very 80s related, and they will give you a superpower which you can then use in order to kill enemies. It's really, really cool. There's little squares that you have to pick up along the way where they call them pixels, and you use them in order to gain more power and level up and customize your character. So like maybe you can customize the amount of time that Buddy's superpower will last, or how quickly it will refill your floppy disk meter. So basically you get to decide that kind of thing. You can also choose to unlock different skins, both for Buddy and for Kevin. And oh my gosh, I just realized Kevin is the guy from the Super Nintendo, or not the Super Nintendo guy, the Captain N, the Game Master guy. It was Kevin and Buddy. I just made that connection. I love this. I love this game. It's so 80s. So you can unlock skins for Kevin and Buddy, and they all have very, very 80s themes. Like, you can unlock Jason Voorhees, or I'm sure that they call him Hockey Mask Killer, or, you know, to avoid copyright, Teen Wolf and stuff like that. And it's all super 80s, but some of the different skins that Kevin gets will allow you to have extra abilities, like maybe a triple jump, or having 4 floppy shots instead of 3 floppy shots, that kind of thing. There are over 100 missions that you can complete. You have this room or apartment that you can furnish by unlocking things as you play. They have in-game cheats, apparently, which I don't know what that is yet. I'm still very, very early in the game. And it is very, they say it themselves, it is easy to learn and hard to master. But essentially, it's the perfect game for a portable system. You get to wherever it is you're going, you pull out your Nintendo Switch, you sit down, and you just start playing. And maybe you get a high score, maybe you don't, but you always feel like you're progressing forward just a little bit. And it's really fun. I love the style. I have to say, the music is phenomenal. I love the music. I'd never heard of this person, Beckett, who made the music. Now, here's what they say on the site. They say, if you love the 1980s, then you definitely love good music, and I agree. They said, we've got a professional soundtrack for you from the great synthwave artist Beckett. And I have to say, I love synthwave music, and the music that's in this game is awesome. I am a huge fan of it, and if you like synthwave music, you're going to like this. You should pick up this game, if for no other reason than just to listen to the music. It's got the cool neon pixel art style, which just screams to you. It has scan lines which you can turn on or off, or VHS effects which you can turn on or off. It has the normal mode, which is basically running from left to right. You're just, it's the easy mode. And then there's hardcore, which basically means that it's way harder, and basically this is the way the arcade is supposed to be played. Think of when you went to arcades. The arcade games in the 80s were designed to be too hard for you to play so that they would eat as many quarters as possible, and that's hardcore mode. And then on top of that is rage mode. I'm not even interested in that at all. The game came out on February 12th, so it came out yesterday. I'm still very early on in the game. I've probably only played it for about a half an hour, but I've really had fun with it, and it's the kind of game that you can get a good feel for it if you've played it for a half an hour. I feel like this game would do really well with a demo. It's only $5 though. So it's only $5 on the Nintendo eShop, and like I said, if you like that kind of art style, if you if you like the synthwave music, if you liked Rainbow Unicorn Attack on iOS, then I think that you're going to like Top Run on Nintendo Switch. And I just wanted to let everybody know about it. Anyway, before I get out of here, make sure that you like and subscribe and click the bell so that you get notified whenever I post something new. And if you didn't know, I've got a Nintendo podcast called Nintendo Switchcraft. It's been downloaded over 1.5 million times. And if you want to check it out, it is free to subscribe to. You can watch it right here on my YouTube channel, or wherever you download podcasts, you can check it out. Again, that's Nintendo Switchcraft. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the 80s.